You're constantly trying to please others, to appease others, to fit in with others. You're never going to be at peace with yourself because you're never going to feel good enough. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hello. What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. We are on part 5 of Finding Peace series. We're just going to hop right into it. Today we are talking about celebrating you. When it comes to finding your peace, learning to celebrate you is essential. This is why. People are lined up to bring you down. There is way more people rooting for your downfall than there is for your come up. That's nature. That's just human nature. A lot of people have deep-rooted issues that they haven't worked through, and seeing someone else win really just gets them all riled up. So you have to be able to celebrate you. And I'm not saying there's nobody that's ever going to be able to celebrate you, because that's just false usually. But there are some people who really have to pipe themselves up because there's nobody out there that's really like, I'm proud of you. When I say celebrate everything about yourself, I don't care how little, how big, baby, pipe yourself up. Hype yourself up because you did it. I don't care if it's something as simple as you've been fighting depression and you got up and took a shower today. Baby, that's a step, because if you ever been through serious depression, getting out of your bed is the hardest part. That is step 1. So if you've been battling depression for a couple weeks, couple months, and you finally got up, took a shower, that's a win. A win is a win. That's a win, baby. And I am proud of you. But I want you to be proud of you. We look for so much validation from social media and people, most times people we don't even know, we're worried about our likes or how many people saw it or how many viewers or how much engagement, and all of that is just crazy. We are so much caught up on a number and how people see us. Like, I'll make a bomb video and then I'll be like, dang, it only got 12 likes. Like, no, I celebrate myself because, yeah, I did that. I got my confidence to go in there, make the video with my stomach not snatched like the rest of these girls, but I did it. So I'm gonna celebrate me for me. And that's what you have to do. It is okay. I don't know where we got this notion like you're bragging or you think you're better than somebody because you're celebrating yourself. No, baby, pipe yourself up, please. Every single time. Anything that you do that you're proud of, I don't care if it's a baby step, hype yourself up, celebrate yourself, because life is hard. We're going to have our ups, our downs. Celebrate yourself. It does not make you too good. It doesn't make you a bragger or boaster. Hype yourself up, because the world is going to tear you down, do everything that it can to tear you down. You have got to be able to celebrate you. Let's say you've been wanting to start working out. You made it to the gym for your first time. That is something to be proud of. Yeah, you just made it one day. Hype yourself up, because what happens, you start that positive reinforcement. It's something that you're going to want to continue, because every single time you're celebrating yourself. Don't be ashamed of celebrating yourself. And I don't care how small it is, okay? You need to know that whenever no one else is in your corner, you're in your corner. You got you. And it goes with peace, because when you're constantly trying to please others, to appease others, to fit in with others, you're never going to be at peace with yourself, because you're never going to feel good enough, because you don't know how to celebrate and love yourself. Self-love is a very important part of peace. You need to be okay with yourself. You need to be at peace with yourself, because people are going to be wanting to say things about you that are not true. People are going to make these things in their head about you just from you literally existing. Or you're a person that's not at peace with yourself, that can really bring you down, because you're like, dang, like, I don't bother nobody. I don't do nothing to nobody. Why am I even being brought up in this conversation? And a lot of times, like I said in the previous video, it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with that person. You can drink water. Literally, no lie. And it's so funny because this was in my memories the other day. A person was like, people that carry around water bottles think they're better than anybody else. Like, you can drink water and people still have something to say about you. You got to be at peace with yourself, because if you're not at peace with yourself, anything that anybody says about you, it is really going to get in there and bother you to a point where you're like, dang, well, is this true? Or what could I have done better? No, baby, what you doing and where you at, as long as you're not out here doing people dirty and doing people shiesty, you out here winning and reaching goals for yourself that makes you happy, or makes you and your family happy, that's what you got to do. And you got to celebrate that, because I'm telling you, people are out here every single day praying on your downfall. People don't want you to be happy because they're not happy. People don't want you to be successful because they're not successful. You can't control people. You got to live for you and do things that make you happy, follow your dreams, your goals and aspirations, because baby, there's already plenty of things out here placed in your path. You got to be able to overcome that. And it starts by celebrating small victories within yourself. Once you start being comfortable celebrating yourself, celebrating your wins, your small victories, your big victories, it's going to be a constant reinforcement. You're going to speak life into yourself, speak life into your family, and you're going to feel good about yourself. And you need to be able to feel good about yourself because you need to be at peace with yourself. And I'm not saying everybody in the world and everything is against you. I don't want to put that mindset into you. But I want you to know you have got to be your biggest fan first. You have to love yourself first. You can't expect somebody to love you and take you in if you don't love yourself. And when there's a lack of self-love, you're more focused on things that you haven't done or that you're not doing or where you're not at that moment. Whole time, you're exactly where you need to be, but you're not seeing it because you haven't even learned how to celebrate yourself. I feel like, especially within this culture, it's always about grind, 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 when you're struggling to wake up every single day. If you're getting up every single day, be proud. Celebrate that. If you are a person that you've been struggling mentally, or let's say you've been wanting to stop drinking and you binge drink every single weekend. And I know I always use drinking, but that's one thing that is a huge deal for me. So I always try to go back and relate it to that. So sorry, not sorry. That's just what it is. I'm proud of myself and I'm celebrating myself. So y'all gonna have to hear about it. Plus, I know it's gonna help somebody out there. So back to my example. If you're a person that has been wanting to stop drinking, you're a person that drinks every single day. If you've made it a week without drinking, and let's say Saturday you went out and you had yourself a time, celebrate the fact that you still went a week without drinking. Because whenever I was drinking, that was what I had to start doing, because I was drinking every single day. If I made it 5 days without drinking, I was proud of myself. And it doesn't make you a failure because you made it 5 days and then day 6 you failed. No, you successfully made it 5 days when you were going 7 days of drinking hard body, going hard every single day. So yeah, okay, like you had yourself a drink that Saturday. You made it 5 days. I live by a train, by the way, if you hear this. I'm pretty sure you can hear it. So let's say you want to be more active or more present with your family. You're a mom that you're constantly busy. By the time you get home in the evening time, you're too tired, or all you do is cook and your kids get on their tablets. A small victory that you can take from that, let's say you get home and after you cook dinner with your kids, you're tired, but you know what? I'm going to be present in somehow, some way. Let's color. Get your kids together. Y'all have a coloring thing. You may not have the words, because I know for me, like when you talk all day at work, sometimes you don't want to talk. And let's say that's your case. You're too tired. You don't want to talk. Throw on some music with your kids and color with your kids. That's still a small victory because you're not all the way present because you've had a long day, but you're there and they're not on your tablet. You're not closed off, shut off. You're still actively being involved. Again, may not be exactly where you want to be right now, but that's a step. You have to celebrate every little step because your brain needs positive reinforcement. You have to be your biggest fan every single time. You have to be proud of yourself when it seems like nobody else is proud of yourself. When it seems like nobody else is proud of yourself. Sometimes everybody's not going to be proud of everything that you do, but hey, you living for you. You living for your peace and your happiness. And if what you just did in that small step, like you feel like you're winning, like, cause you winning, baby, you winning. And I'm proud of you and I'm glad you're winning. But you have to be proud for yourself as well. You can't expect that positive reinforcement from everybody else because everybody else may not be seeing it or may not realize, like when I talk about drinking, a lot of people don't know how severe it was just because I'm very private. But your girl was about to have to go get checked in somewhere. Everybody may not understand the severity of your problem, so everybody's not going to be as hype about your win as you are. It's not making them a bad person, but for me, I'm very private, so everybody doesn't understand the severity of my situation. So it's not like they're just hating or they don't want to see you win, but maybe they just don't know. It's not your responsibility to understand why a person isn't celebrating you, because you're going to celebrate you. You can't wait for your flowers from everybody else. You got to give yourself your flowers for yourself and live for yourself and make yourself happy. So that's all I really have to say about that today. Celebrate you every single time. I don't care. I don't care who don't like it. Pop your shit, period. Live for you. Make yourself happy. Be at peace with yourself, baby. Be at peace with yourself. Celebrate your wins, big and small. And I'm telling you, you're going to be much happier, because when it's all said and done, you have to make sure that you made yourself a priority and that you made yourself happy and that you're okay with you. Okay? And by celebrating yourself, you're going to be at peace with yourself, peace of where you're going in your life, peace of how you're moving in your journey for your happiness and for your family. Baby, celebrate those wins. Big, small, medium. I don't care. Whatever you're working on, every single step that you're taking towards that goal, celebrate yourself, baby. You have got to be at peace with yourself before you can worry about what everybody else is doing. Be at peace with yourself. Celebrate you. Love you. And that's all I got to say on that. I hope this video helps. Celebrate yourself today. Drop in the comments, if you will, something that you want to celebrate yourself for right now. I don't care how big, how small. Put it in the comments, because I'm always here to see anybody win. I want to see y'all win, and I hope this video helps y'all win. Make sure you're subscribing, because I am all over the place about when I post, but I do try to post at least once a week, but you don't want to miss it, so just subscribe for me. And sending everybody love and light and healing vibes, winning vibes. I'm going to see y'all in the next video.